Hi everyone, today we are going to learn the hardest and the easiest position in football. You have seen the memes, goalkeeper have it easy, striker just tap it in. But when you really understand today's football, pressing system, inverted fullback, hybrid midfielders, you realize some positions are way harder than people think. So today we are breaking down what's the hardest position in modern football and what's the easiest. And yes, I said modern football, not your school PE class. Come on, clear! Clear the ball! If you ever shouted, just clear it at your centre back. This one for you. The hardest position in modern football. Let's start with the hardest in modern football. The answer is not that simple. It depends on the team, the manager and the system. But based on what we are seeing at the elite level today, three roles stand out. CDM, Central Defensive Midfielder. Think Rodri at Man City, Declan Rice for Arsenal, or even Joshua Kimmich for Germany. You're not just breaking up play, you're the brain of the team. You're scanning 360-degree constantly, knowing when to drop between centre back, when to press, when to pass forward, and you get no room for mistakes. If you disappear for 5 seconds, your team collapses. Second, goalkeeper. Still one of the most mentally brutal positions. Modern keepers like Ederson, Ter Stegen and Onana are expected to act like midfielders. Build from the back, stay calm under pressure, be the 11th outfield player. But you also need top-tier reflexes and 1 versus 1 skills. And if you mess up once, it's a goal, full stop. Third, inverted fullback. Let's talk about how insane this role has become. Players like João Cancelo, Zinchenko and even Kyle Walker, they're expected to defend wide, invert into midfield, help, build, play and be the first line of recovery. 1 minute, they are overlapping. The next, they are sitting next to CDM. Physically and tactically exhausting. So if I had to choose, CDM is the most complex. Goalkeeper is the most unforgiving. And modern fullbacks are asked to do the most. The easiest position in modern football. What's the easiest position? And I am using that word very carefully. Because at the pro level, nothing is truly easy. But some roles offer more freedom, less structure, or simply fewer responsibility. Traditional winger. In some systems, wingers are given full attacking license. Think Mbappe for France or old school wingers like Di Maria. Your main job, stay wide, isolate your defender, beat them, deliver or shoot. If your fullback is solid behind you and your midfield controls the game, you get to focus purely on creativity. Second, poacher, style striker. Not your false 9, I'm talking about the classic poacher. Think Icardi back in his Inter days, or even Haaland when cities are dominating positions. These strikers are heavily relying on service. Their job is movement, timing, finishing. They don't drop deep, don't press as much, and rarely see the ball outside the box. But if the system isn't clicking, you are isolated, frustrated, and invisible for 80 minutes. So yes, some wingers and strikers in dominant systems have it easier than say a CDM in a high-press team, but it's all relative. Context is everything. Here's the real truth. There's no universally hard set or easiest position. It's all context. A winger under Pep is making inside runs, pressing intelligently and helping overload central zones. A striker in a counter-attacking team might have to win headers, hold up play and run channels non-stop. Even a keeper might touch the ball 50 times a game in one team or 5 times in another. That's why we can't say this role is easy without asking in what system, under what coach, against what kind of opposition. So to wrap it up, the hardest role in modern football are where decisions are constant, margins are tiny and mistakes are punished, like CDM, modern fullback and goal. The easiest role, if we can use that word, are positions with less defensive structure and more freedom, like wingers or strikers in dominant, low press system. But football is evolving fast. Every role is demanding something new. And if you want to succeed in the modern game, you have got to be more than just a position. You have got to be versatile, aware and tactical. If you have enjoyed this breakdown, drop a like, hit that subscribe button and tell me in the comments what's the hardest position you have ever played and what system were you in. Let's build a real football convo in the comments.